play is about, I mean, the heart of it is about climate change, and it's about the effects of climate change in the future in a society that doesn't change.
Yeah, so if I put it in a nutshell, it would be, we are set 20 years in the future where climate change is a very, very big issue, and we're seeing a lot of the effects in day-to-day life. And 12 young teenagers from all walks of life come together to be part of a jury, which is putting older people on trial for what they did and didn't do in the climate crisis.
Well, before I joined the project, I was aware of climate change, but wasn't fully aware, because now involved in this, I realized, wow, look how many things are happening around. We just had a heat wave that was so crazy, and then a couple of days later, it's normal. I mean, climate change is happening all around us so fast, and I think being involved in this experience has really opened my eyes up to that.
Weirdly enough, I always knew the climate crisis was a thing, but at the same time, I didn't really force myself to really understand really what it was. And reading the script of this play really put a whole new perspective on me, and really gave the thought that the climate crisis is very near, and the consequences would be extremely grave if we don't act upon it.
I think I was very aware of the fact that it was a thing, that like climate change was like a problem, but I had no idea of how bad it could get, and like how much trouble we're actually in, and how little time we have to make a difference.
I didn't really understand what it was, and I was aware. I was just like, what is that? And then I joined the play, and I listened to all the workshops when we did them before full-time rehearsals, and then I was like, wow, just wow. It's just gotten really worse and really bad, so the world has really changed through the years.
I think I've had much more of a kind of adult experience, in that whenever I've worked before, I've been very young and treated a lot like a child, and I think a lot of this process has been making sure that even though we're teenagers and we're young, we're still treated with a level of respect that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, I think I still am so new to the industry, and I'm still finding my feet, and I think sometimes I feel like I almost don't deserve to be everything happened by luck with Heartstopper, and so I still find myself sort of in awe of where I am and where Heartstopper's taken me.
Yeah, I think so. I think especially with somewhere like the Donmar, it's a very small theatre, so it's very intimate, and I think it's going to be a huge contrast to obviously the audience being 3-4 feet away from me. So that's definitely so the pressure's on.
I think theatre for me has always been my passion, and when I was young I grew up just doing lots of amateur shows at home, and so to be able to do this as call it my job is really cool, and then I'm very excited but also incredibly nervous.
I hope the audience could probably be more thoughtful of what they use and the products that they put in, in the bin, for example.
I hope they learn that it's very real. Climate change is very real, and that it's never too late to make that change.
And I just hope that they could be more mindful of what the climate crisis is, and understand that their actions could lead to massive consequences if they don't try to do anything about it.
Yeah, I think I want the audience to know that you need to help and you need to do something about it. I know some people obviously do, but a lot of people don't. So through this play, just know you've got to help, because this could happen and it is possible.
That was it. I hope that was painless enough.
It's fine, thank you.
you.
And a lovely microphone, may I say.
It is.
Very spicy, very spicy.
The best we'll do.